Alright, so Black Myth Wukong just came out. Apparently there is some lore behind this game, so I figured why not actually learn more about this game and pretty much the story behind it. I found a quick video on it and hopefully it could tell me all I need to know pretty much. Okay, so this is going to be about Sun Wukong. All I know is he inspired a lot of characters like Goku, Luffy, and the list goes on.
One of the games that I am most looking forward to this year is Black Myth Wukong. Not only does this game look to be one of the most visually stunning games I've ever seen, but I absolutely love the classic story that the game is inspired by, the 16th century Chinese novel Journey to the West. So in anticipation...
Okay, so I did hear about that. I did see that name thrown around a lot. So, okay, so this is off of a book.
Of the game's release in August, this video is a little introduction to the lore of the main character that we'll be playing as, Sun Wukong, the Monkey King.
Right.
Journey to the West begins with the birth of a stone monkey brought into creation by an ancient rock.
Stone monkey.
It soon becomes apparent that this stone monkey is no ordinary primate. He is imbued with extraordinary strength, intelligence, and fighting prowess, and he is declared to be the Monkey King among his simian subjects.
Okay, so what I got from that is Sun Wukong pretty much came from a stone, right? And he was pretty much a lot stronger than people out of everyone who was with, all of the monkeys that was with him, he was the strongest and like smartest, so that led him to become like the Monkey King pretty much.
Monkey grew despondent about the reality of one day dying, and he wished to escape the fate of his mortal life. So he embarked on a journey to obtain immortality. After years of searching, he finally meets Patriarch Subodhi, and Monkey becomes his disciple. His new master teaches him the secret formula to immortality, along with bestowing to him a new name, Sun Wukong. Master Subodhi also teaches him 72 transformations and spells that will aid Monkey in escaping death.
Now, from one thing from the trailer also, he was transforming a lot. Like, he was going into a whole bunch of forms. So this is really where it comes from, and he was taught that by Master Subodhi. I want to see how that's gonna work in the game, because I seen one where you could literally transform into like a tree, and then you could pretty much hide from an enemy. I don't know, I seen a lot. There was a lot, but that was, yeah, bro. I got a good feeling. I got a real good feeling.
While Sun Wukong continued to become more powerful, defeating all obstacles standing in his way, so too grew his quest for power. After many complaints about Monkey's arrogance and recklessness, his behavior is brought to the attention of the Jade Emperor, the ruler of heaven. The Jade Emperor and his heavenly emissaries decide that the best way to keep Sun Wukong out of trouble was to keep him in heaven under their close watch. But even though Monkey's outrageous demands are met, he still can't manage to keep himself out of trouble. After Sun Wukong crashes preparations for a royal feast and creates a mess of the heavenly palace, the Jade Emperor had enough.
Okay, so he was basically just a menace pretty much. Okay, yeah, that's based off of what I heard, just like the characters he's inspired by, like Goku, Luffy, and whatnot. All of them are just menaces. So this is really where it comes from. The OG menace himself. I'm getting a little bit. I think I'm understanding a little bit, you know?
Sends a celestial army of 100,000 soldiers to arrest Monkey. But they are no match for Sun Wukong and his primate infantry, and the Monkey King forces the heavenly troops to retreat. At the advice of the Buddhist goddess Guan Yin, the Jade Emperor sends his
scene looks... Oh my god, I cannot wait for whatever this fight is. Bro, this armor set, the staff, whatever, everything. Yeah, like, yo, I need this now, bro. Like, this is crazy. In the video, she was talking about how he was sent to heaven, and the Jade Emperor sent 100,000 people, and I guess this pretty much is what happens when those people get sent to him, pretty much.
The general god Erlong to arrest Sun Wukong, and for the very first time in his life, Monkey meets his most formidable match. Sun Wukong was eventually defeated and brought back to heaven to promptly face execution. But by this point in time, Monkey had achieved 5 different types of immortality.
Damn! Oh my. 5 different types?
Sun Wukong manages to escape his final method of execution, and upon his breakout, he was furious. He wrought havoc in an absolute rage upon everyone standing in his way. When it becomes clear that Monkey's assault is a very real threat to the heavenly deities, the Jade Emperor implores the assistance of Buddha to come help. After Sun Wukong demands that the Jade Emperor step down so that he may take his place on the throne, Buddha strikes him a deal. Should Monkey be able to jump off the palm of his hand, the throne of heaven would be his. Arrogantly laughing at the challenge, Sun Wukong immediately set off to prove Buddha wrong.
A lot of what I'm getting here is Sun Wukong, he is very arrogant. He got like an ego. And pretty much this is just a journey for him to overcome that, apparently. It seems like he's really eager to prove himself too. That seems like a very big thing in this.
Jumping over 108,000 leagues, Monkey reached the pillars at the end of the earth. And after leaving evidence of having completed Buddha's challenge in the most immature of ways, he returned to demand his new appointment as ruler of heaven. But Buddha reveals to Sun Wukong that the arrogant primate never made it further than his middle finger.
What?
And looking down and realizing that he had been on the palm of Buddha's hand this whole time, Monkey attempted to flee, only to be trapped by the hand of Buddha,
so
now having taken the form of a 5-peaked mountain. Sun Wukong was confined underneath the mountain and imprisoned behind a magical seal for 500 years.
So
Sun Wukong is eventually freed from his
treatment,
imprisonment under the condition that he protect a monk named Xuanzang on his journey to the west to retrieve religious scriptures from India. The pair are joined by the demons Pigsy and Sandy, another couple of former heaven dwellers, and from this point in the novel, it very much becomes an adventure story between 4 friends that faced all kinds of perilous dangers, enemies, and near-death experiences.
I wonder if that's actually going to happen in the game. Because from all the trailers, it looks like he's been alone pretty much, and there's just been some cutscenes, but there hasn't been anyone he's been fighting besides. What I'm thinking from this whole thing is he's pretty much learning to master, like, not just his strength, because he was gifted strength already. Like, he was born with that. He's learning how to master, like, who he is and be more humble and not think so much of himself. That's just my guess of everything.
The novel ends with Sun Wukong being reformed of his violent, mischievous monkey nature.
Okay.
And because of his dedication to Xuanzang and their success in retrieving the scriptures, he is given Buddhahood. Journey to the West is 100 chapters long, so this was a very abridged version of the story. But even in my concise summary, you should now be much more enlightened on the story of Sun Wukong.
So that was the whole story of it. He was born with like a lot of strength, so he was made the Monkey King. Then he wasn't finished yet. He wanted to become immortal. And after that, he causes a lot of trouble. He gets imprisoned. The Jade Emperor sends 100,000 soldiers to fight him. He talks with Buddha. I remember that being said. I think he fails the Buddha's test, and then he has to look after these 4 people apparently. Then from that, he pretty much loses his violent, mischievous nature. He becomes more in tune with himself. Okay, so that was pretty much the lore for Sun Wukong. A lot of my questions were definitely answered. I still got some more questions. I'm definitely interested in this character, Sun Wukong, and I'm very interested in playing the game. I want the game to come out more. I'm going to be playing this on this channel, so if you like this reaction, tune into me actually playing the game. I can already tell it's gonna be even more fun. With that being said, thank you for watching, and yeah.
Shorty wanna love me cause she see the way I'm made, but I don't want no funny business getting in the way. Don't got no time to trust these bitches, too much on my plate, yeah.